All right, Mike Trout here. And my friend Sheridan Tatsuno, we've been knowing each other quite a while. Never met in person, but we've been connected for over a decade. Asked the important question. It was like, how are we going to use the blockchain? So the blockchain ultimately is going to be used to identify individuals' property, home on the blockchain. So that way, when someone is videotaped or someone is seen, whether it's their car, their property, that's tagged on the blockchain. So you can tag that on the blockchain, and when a drone basically sees your stuff, then you have a right to say yes or no, I want this, I want my information to be released or not. Obviously, for example, if you're a property owner and someone comes onto your property, okay, you're going to be notified and said, hey, this was the activity. Do you want to send this activity to law enforcement, right? Um, all the data that is kept in the system will be deleted in 90 days. So nothing's going to be stored, nothing's going to be used, and the blockchain becomes a vehicle for managing that data by securing it and giving people access to it because they're registered. So think of it this way: a landowner would be registered, a house would be registered, someone comes onto your property, you get that notification because you have the private key, the private, to that, to that account. Secondly, is we could use the blockchain to actually raise the money for the prize, right? Um, Owning the token is kind of like owning the share. We don't have shares, but the token becomes a form of value. And as the product basically gets utilized and grows, so does the value of the token, which ultimately, just like a share, will go up in value that you can return. So in respects of using the blockchain, you could use the blockchain to raise money as a reward system for it. Also, maybe it could be used for certain, purchases and other things, but I see it more as basically a stake in it. So, in the DANO. And that's the third thing. The third thing is that the project is a DANO, is a decentralized autonomous nonprofit organization. Okay. So what is a DANO? A DANO is an entity that exists exclusively on the blockchain. Smart contracts governs it. How voting is done, how execution is done, how the reward, all this stuff is on the blockchain. So it's not like a traditional corporation that has, um, has an entity like like a corporate office and everything else. There is no corporate office for a DANO. A DANO has no employees. A DANO basically is owned by the stakeholders, everyone impacted by it. So everyone who's impacted by the DANO gets to vote and gets to decide simply through a DApp, which is a decentralized app on their phone. They can access their account via it. They can see what's going on. They can share the videos, obviously, the access to the data and information. So the blockchain would be used to that degree. One, raise funds, provide a form of stake that potentially goes up in value as a token, and gives early adapters something as a reward for their investment. There is no corporate entity behind it. It exists exclusively on the blockchain as smart contracts and it's governed through AI I call it OBEY, Open Beneficial AI, that ultimately is going to be running the system. So the system, by building the autonomous wall, we're actually building the AI system that's going to be there to benefit us, Open Beneficial AI. That's it. If you have any questions, you can go to foundups.org, connect with Dog. That's me. I'm the dog of Foundups. I'm dyslexic. You can figure out the joke there. Thanks for watching.